Goeiemôre almal. Baie welkom by die bespreking van ons derde veiling van die seisoen. En gelukkig gaan dit nog baie goed. Good morning everybody. Welcome to our discussion of the third sale of this 2024 selling season. And fortunately we carry on with the good news. It went well yesterday. Good competition. One thing still bothering me is that the two processes are still very dominant in the market. Not that that is a bad problem, but I see the other buyers coming into the market, but not as strongly as I expected. And except with the exception of Mosen Falls, which is the oldest buyer in, not David Dell himself, but the company. The oldest buyer in South Africa, over 150 years old. He's really doing his part. He's buying more than 15% of the market. But the other people, the other buyers are not so strong in the market, which I would like them to come in at a better, yet with better demand. But saying all that, I'm actually very satisfied with yesterday. A lot of farmers questioned me when I said I really don't want the market to go up with another 8 or 9 or 10%, because we all remember what happened a year ago. The market went up in the first three sales quite dramatically, and there was a resistance. And then the people that is buying the product, they don't come back when the market dropped with 10%. They made a decision on the high end, and then we moved to something else. And then when what happened last year, the market dropped for 9 months before there was a recovery again. I think we are lucky that it was only 9 months and not a year or longer. That is also another story open for discussion. But that's why we're fortunate in the mower industry, and it's a small industry, and the textile world needs mower and for certain characteristics, and we're lucky to be in that situation. Discussing yesterday's sale, I must say the quality improves quite a lot. It was quite a big sale, a full sale, 160,000 kilos. That is quite a big sale. And from House of Fibre's point of view, 91% was RMS certified. We are staying above the 90% now, and that's also quite a good thing. We also see the top bales yet going through the 800 Rand a kilo barrier, and we hope that will continue in the rest of the season, because the real top bales are still coming. And but I'm so impressed with the quality. I've discussed it with one or two buyers, and I've never seen quality like we've offered up till now, especially on the first three sales, right from the first sale. Very high quality, and yet I think it's all about the fact that Angora is an animal designed for the desert, and it's very dry at the moment in South Africa in most of our producing areas, and Angora is always on his happiest just before the drought, and that is exactly what our situation is at the moment. So hopefully we will continue. The next sale will also be big, but we hope we'll continue on the same price levels. Yesterday there was only one lot that wasn't sold, and price movement I quoted as unchanged. I was also caught a bit by surprise when I get the figures out of a computer system, but I will discuss it later when we look at the microns. If we compare it year to year, we're basically on the same level as a year ago. But I think in the way that we get there was quite different than compared to a year ago. Then we look at the page where we see the microns, and if you look there, when I say, I quote, "Kids yet unchanged," what happened, and it's in the final detail. Your perception is never based on facts, where the machine is basing everything on facts. If you look at the 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 micron, we're all up here 1%. But you look at the 25 micron, it's down with 3.9% or 4%. And that cancels out all the 1% ups. If you look at the 26 micron, it's also up with 5%, but there was hardly any 26 microns on the sale yesterday. So it doesn't really count for much. But if you look at the rest of the microns, you'll see there's a lot of noughts where it didn't move. And the non-RMS side, it is basically noughts right through the whole scope. Funny enough, there 23 microns was down with 5%. So go and have a look, and you'll see why we quote the market as unchanged. You must also remember that on the previous sale, House of Fibre's figures was quite well above the average for the country, so I think that also plays a role. The exchange rate didn't play any role yesterday. It was basically the exact same exchange rate than 2 weeks ago. Then the one that quite a lot of people also look at, it is a graph for the indicator in US dollar terms. And you'll see there we stand at $21.34, which is a fairly good price. You remember, I always say we must be above $20 a kilo. And naturally, the rand value was 405 rand. Then we look at the top producers. You'll see there Richard Herold from Graaff-Reinet, and Richie, congratulations. It was really that's a type of clip that I'm used to getting from you. Really a top clip. At 815 rand 20 and 811 rand. And then Sarah du Plessis in the third place, also with 811 rand. The top price of yesterday on our sale was 820 rand for Rolfie van der Merwe. We declared the bale not sold because it's really a very good bale, and surely if I could declare it not sold, I will have another plan for it. Then the 26, 27 micron, a lot. Sarah du Plessis from Oudtshoorn there in the first place at 750 rand. Yeah, people, you should have seen that as a bale of young goats. Really, if it had a little bit more length, I would say it's the best bale of young goats that I've seen in my life. It's really nearly a 27 micron, and it's selling at 750 rand a kilo. Then the Daniels from Kirkwood, they're at 648 and 640. Then the 28, 29 is Flipskitte Landgoed van Prins Albert. Was ook hier vir die veiling. Baie geluk daar, eerste en tweede plek. En dan ook Bergplaas Pa en Seun boerdery van Somersuid-Oos. Bart van der Favour en sy pa Jannie. Baie geluk daar in julle derde plek. Julle skeers daar baie mooi gelyk. En dan die 30-31 micron groep. House of Fibre binning. In the top price there, and Richard Herold in the second and third position. In the 52 micron, eensaamheid boerdery van Graaff-Reinet, Richard Herold from Graaff-Reinet again. binning department again, and dan deploy boerdery, deploy farming from Janssenwil in the third position. Then the 33, 34 micron groep, daar Andries Trotsky van Somerset-Oos, baie mooi skeersel ook Andries, daar in die topplek met R346 30 kilogram. And then a lot of people in the second place, Bertie Davenport, Dolf van Vieren, Jason Butterworth, Kwaggafontein boerdery van Vrysterburg, allemaal daar op dieselfde prysvlak van R345,60. Dan jou 35, 36 micron groep, een saam boerdery weer daar, then again Richard Herold en then Andries Trotsky ook weer, then Jason Butterworth, Johan Mans van Maritzburg, is ook daar in die toppryse. En dan vir jou sterker bale, sterker groot bokhaar, ja, as 'n Fibre bidding daar in die topposisie, dan Dolf van Vieren daar in die tweede plek, en the Daniels of Kirkwood in the third place. But then if you look at the bias statistics, you'll see Mosen falls up this 15% to 16.2%. He was really strong in the market. Welcome back, VBC. Vitalia Barbera Canonica from Italy, buying 1% of the market. Samuel 58% and Stuken 59%, close rivals there. Zudvula at 5%, steadily coming back into the market, but not at full strength yet. I would like him to buy above 10%. Alice Koddeke at 1%, but Alice tried quite a lot, but there's a lot of, she beat quite a lot, but there was a lot of lots that she wasn't successful. And as I said, it's only the one bale that wasn't sold. We're going into now the big Easter break. There's now 4 weeks before we have the next sale. The next sale will be quite big, but it will have very nice quality Mohair on. All things look positive. It looks like that we can continue on the same price level, and hopefully we will have a very successful season. Dis dan nou al van my, groete en seënwense en hoop julle het 'n baie lekker dag. Goodbye from me.